So some tactical stuff. Just know that when you're sharing images and videos, those are going to get shared more. I say sell less and give more. And give it all away. Because if what you're giving away is really good, what people pay for is going to be that much better. Never link to dormant social media profiles. So if you start Twitter and you decide that it's not for you, well, don't link to it from your website, because that will discredit your business. Because unfortunately, they'll show up and they'll go, oh, hey, they're on Twitter. Then they're like, oh, they haven't done anything for a year. Maybe they're not in business. Just wrong perception. Be relevant. I always recommend using an editorial calendar. So has anybody ever had this happen? It's July 4th, and you're like, oh, shoot. We didn't do anything for July 4th on Facebook. Does that happen to anybody? Well, if it hasn't, it may. But a way to get around that is to use an editorial calendar. And I think I'm going to sneeze, but maybe I can hold it off. So with your editorial calendar, you want to keep holidays, but also things that are relevant to your business. For instance, if it's National Insurance Month, great time to talk about the stuff that you do in long-term care. Tell people what you want them to do. It's great to have a post, but if you say like, people will like. If you say share, people will share. Not all of them, but a percentage. And ask for a date. I won't ask anybody here if anybody's done online dating, but because I'm an internet guy and I was stuck to a computer, that's kind of what I did, like in the late 90s and early 2000s. And internet dating is where you go to a website and you meet people and you chat with them, right? People have heard of this, right? People always get nervous when I talk about this. It's okay, it's 2013. But my point here is, if I met somebody and I thought she was really attractive and I just said, hey, I think you're attractive, and we're just chatting back and forth, but I never said, can I call you? Guess what I'd never have? A date. So just like with social media, if people start to engage you, don't be afraid to say, can we call you? Because otherwise they may get the information they need and move on to somebody else to make the buying decision. That's what that's about. Track everything. So when you pay for those paid promotions, just make a note of that. Oh yeah, we spent $10 to promote that post and we got 5 more calls. And when we ask them who referred you to us, because that's what we all do, right? They're going to say, I found you on Facebook.